শুরু করতে পারো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনারা সবাই যদি একটু ক্যামেরা অন করতে পারেন সেটা একটু ভালো হয় আমাদের জন্য। শুরু করছি। আমাদের খুলনা ইউনিভার্সিটি রিসার্চ সোসাইটি, আমাদের এই খুলনা ইউনিভার্সিটি রিসার্চ সোসাইটি খুলনা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের অত্যন্ত নবীনতম সংগঠনগুলোর মধ্যে একটা। আমাদের এই ক্লাবটার যাত্রা শুরুর সময় থেকেই আমাদের শিক্ষার্থীদের জন্য, শুধুমাত্র খুলনা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় না, খুলনা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের বাইরে শিক্ষার্থীদের জন্য বিভিন্ন ধরনের গবেষণা ধর্মী এবং উচ্চশিক্ষার জন্য বিভিন্ন সেশন, সেমিনার এগুলো আমরা আয়োজন করেছি। এবং তারই ধারাবাহিকতায় আজকের আমাদের এই সেশন হায়ার স্টাডি ইউএসএ। আর আজকে আমাদের এই প্রোগ্রামের জন্য আমাদের সাথে উপস্থিত আছেন আমাদের প্রোগ্রামের স্পিকার এবং চিফ গেস্ট প্রফেসর ডক্টর কামরুল এইচ মজুমদার স্যার। তো স্যারের কাছে আমরা টেস্টে শুরু করা, আমরা প্রথমে মানে আমরা কয়েকটা কোশ্চেন নিয়েছি অনেকজনের কাছ থেকে। সেই কোশ্চেন দিয়ে আমরা প্রথমে শুরু করব। তো আমাদের প্রথম প্রশ্ন আমরা পেয়েছি যে যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে উচ্চতর শিক্ষার জন্য কোন ধরনের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়গুলো নির্বাচন করা উচিত?
ওকে, এটা খুব বড় প্রশ্ন,
স্যার
কারণ
আপনি কি শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
আমেরিকাতে নাম্বার অফ ইউনিভার্সিটিজ and are more than 3,000. There are 3,500 universities approximately. তো এখানে 35টি ইউনিভার্সিটি আছে। দেয়ার ডিফারেন্ট র্যাঙ্কিং এ, যেমন আমাদের ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ মিশিগান ওয়ার্ল্ড র্যাঙ্কিং এ নাম্বার 20 ইয়ার। সো দেয়ার আর লট অফ র্যাঙ্কিং ইউনিভার্সিটিজ ওভার দেয়ার। সো টু থিংস ইউ হ্যাভ টু কনসিডার। একটা হচ্ছে যে সাবজেক্টটা তুমি পড়বা সেটা, আর একটা হচ্ছে কস্টিং এর একটা ব্যাপার আছে। যেমন ইফ ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু, ইউনিভার্সিটি টিউশন রেঞ্জ ভেরি করে ফ্রম পার সেমিস্টার 10,000 থেকে আপ টু 90,000 পার সেমিস্টার। কোনো কোনো ইউনিভার্সিটি পার সেমিস্টার টিউশন 90,000। সো ক্যান ইউ অ্যাফোর্ড ইট? মানে 1 কোটি টাকা প্রতি সেমিস্টার। এটা হলো একটা কনসিডারেশন। একটা কনসিডারেশন হচ্ছে হোয়াট ইজ ইউর গোল টু কাম টু ইউএসএ। এখন হাই র্যাঙ্কিং ইউনিভার্সিটি ইজ ভেরি কম্পিটিটিভ। বাংলাদেশে থেকে যারা স্টুডেন্ট আসে তারা হাই র্যাঙ্কিং যেতে চায়, বিকজ হাই র্যাঙ্কিং ইউনিভার্সিটিগুলোতে সারা ওয়ার্ল্ড থেকে ভেরি হাই ট্যালেন্টেড স্টুডেন্ট আসে। ওদের সাথে কম্পিট করে পাশ করাই মুশকিল। সো ইউ হ্যাভ টু বি কেয়ারফুল অ্যাবাউট দ্যাট। বুঝছো, একটু কেয়ারফুল অ্যাবাউট দ্যাট। নাম্বার থ্রি, স্টুডেন্টরা দেখে কোথায় ফান্ডিং পাওয়া যাবে। তো ফান্ডিং ইজ অ্যানাদার ইস্যু। তো দেয়ার আর লট অফ ফ্যাক্টর। যেহেতু তো 3,500 ইউনিভার্সিটি আছে, সেখানে চয়েস করা খুব ডিফিকাল্ট। এবং আই থিঙ্ক any reasonable university, average ranking university in USA will be good for Bangladeshi student. Don't go to very high ranking university or low ranking university, because there is a risk involved. The risk is whether you'll be able to, you know, be successful or pass, or can you pay the tuition. And another recommendation I have: do not go to university in the large cities. সবাই বলে কি আমি নিউ ইয়র্কে যাব, ক্যালিফোর্নিয়া যাব। লার্জ সিটিতে পড়াশোনা হয় না। লার্জ সিটিতে দেয়ার আর সো মাচ, লিভিং কস্ট ইজ সো হাই। যেমন আমি এখানে বলি, আমরা ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ মিশিগান ফ্লিন্টে, আমার এখানে বাংলাদেশি স্টুডেন্ট মাস্টার্স করতেছে 3-4 জন। একজন বুয়েট থেকে, একজন চিটাং ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং, নর্থ সাউথ, যাই হোক। ওরা একটা অ্যাপার্টমেন্টে থাকে। দি অ্যাপার্টমেন্ট দে পে লাইক $700 এ মান্থ ফর 1 বেডরুম অ্যাপার্টমেন্ট। একটা বেডরুম আর একটা ড্রয়িং রুম আছে। তো তারা 3 জন থাকে। দে পে লাইক $200 পার মান্থ, or 250 পার মান্থ। আর নিউ ইয়র্কে সেম অ্যাপার্টমেন্টের ভাড়া হচ্ছে $2,500, $2,500. $2,500 or $700, there is a very high living cost difference. তো সেটা খুব ডিফিকাল্ট চুজ করা ইউনিভার্সিটি। বাট আই থিঙ্ক এনি রিজনেবল ইউনিভার্সিটি, এনি মিডিয়াম র্যাঙ্কিং ইউনিভার্সিটি ইজ গুড ফর বাংলাদেশি স্টুডেন্ট।
জি স্যার, আমরা নেক্সট কোয়েশ্চেন একটু মুভ করি স্যার। আমাদের নেক্সট একটা কোয়েশ্চেন ছিল চলে গেছে যে আমি যদি স্কলারশিপ ছাড়া মাস্টার্স প্রোগ্রামে যাই তাহলে কেমন খরচ হবে?
স্কলারশিপ মাস্টারগুলো কত খরচ হবে, সেটাই তো প্রশ্নটা না? তো সেটা যেটা বলতেছি ভেরি করে। তো অ্যাভারেজ টিউশন আমেরিকার বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়গুলোতে, অ্যাভারেজ টিউশন অফ ইউএস ইউনিভার্সিটিজ আর পার সেমিস্টার কস্ট, প্লিজ মিউট ইউর ফোন, প্লিজ মিউট ইউর।
আপনি একটু মাইকটা কাইন্ডলি অফ করে দিন। জি স্যার। আপনার মাইকটা মেবি
ঠিক আছে। So tuition cost vary করে starting from some university 12,000 per semester, some university could be like 70-80,000 dollars per semester. তো এটা 70-80,000 is unreasonable, you cannot afford it from Bangladesh. তো আমাদের ইউনিভার্সিটির কথা আমি বলি, আমার ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ মিশিগান ফ্লিন্টে পার সেমিস্টার টিউশন কস্ট এখন মাস্টার্স প্রোগ্রামে $9,000 পার সেমিস্টার। তো 4 সেমিস্টারে এটা $36,000 প্রতি সেমিস্টার, 9,000, 6 মান্থ পর পর টিউশন দিতে হবে। বাট আই হ্যাভ সাম অফার ফর ইউ। আমি ফ্রম বাংলাদেশ, সো আমি বাংলাদেশে, আমি খুলনা বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ে আমি গিয়েছিলাম 2 বার, আমি জানি না you know or not. Dr. Rajul Karim is good friend of mine. He's the vice chancellor. So I went to Khulna University like 2 times in like 10 years ago or so. But anyway, so I have some scholarship offer for you. So if you come to University of Michigan Flint in engineering or computer science, I can give you $3,000 tuition scholarship per semester. So in other words, your tuition cost would be $6,000 per semester for 4 semester. So this is probably the lowest you can get in any places. So they don't. So but your GPA have to be more than 3.25. You have to be IELTS score and all those things. But those are standard requirement. So this is a scholarship offer I can give you. So you can do that. But other universities, if you look at the website, tuition scholarship tuition cost is at least 12,000 per semester, and it can vary. It could be 20, 25. Each university is different. এখানে টিউশন কস্টটা ইউনিভার্সিটি কন্ট্রোল করে, there is government has no involvement with university, so university decide the tuition cost. So if you can
একটা
afford
প্রশ্ন
six,
করতাম
হ্যাঁ বলো।
এর মধ্যে স্যার, একটু ইন্টারেক্ট করতাম স্যার। একজনের প্রশ্ন ছিল সিজিপিএ নিয়ে, যে আমার সিজিপিএ যদি 3.5 বা 3.5 এর কম হয়, সেই ক্ষেত্রে আমার স্কলারশিপ মানে পাওয়ার চান্সটা
থ্রি
কিরকম
পয়েন্ট
থাকে?
টু ফাইভ
আমাকে
হলে আমি স্কলারশিপ দিতে পারবো। 3.25, if somebody is 3.25, I can give you the scholarship. Okay, so
হ্যাঁ, এরপরে কি আমি নেক্সট কোশ্চেন মুভ করবো স্যার?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ বলো।
স্যার, যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে এখানে প্রশ্ন আছে যে যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে ভর্তি হওয়ার জন্য প্রয়োজনীয় কি কি কাগজপত্র লাগে, বা আবেদন প্রক্রিয়াটা কেমন হয়?
আবেদন প্রক্রিয়া, you have to go through the university website. I'll show you in my presentation. দুইটা জিনিস লাগবে, ট্রান্সক্রিপ্ট লাগবে, ট্রান্সক্রিপ্ট মানে মার্কশিট লাগবে, সার্টিফিকেট লাগবে, আর লেটার অফ রিকমেন্ডেশন, আর ফাইন্যান্সিয়াল সাপোর্ট ডকুমেন্ট লাগবে। যদিও আমি বলতেছি তুমি 6,000, কিন্তু আমাদের এখানে ইনিশিয়ালি ইউ হ্যাভ টু শো দ্যাট ইউ হ্যাভ $35,000 অ্যাভেলেবল। এটা হচ্ছে ফুল টিউশন এক্সপেন্স, এটা একটা ডকুমেন্ট দেখাইতে হবে যে you have that much money in the bank to get admitted. So transcript, এটা হলো full tuition and living cost is $35,000 per year, per year. তো এটা একটা ডকুমেন্ট দেখাইতে হবে, ব্যাংক স্টেটমেন্ট বা কোনো কিছু এডমিশনের জন্য। Then we can give a scholarship and everything, so that your real cost will be way less. তো এটা ওই ইয়েটা লাগবে, আইএলটিএস লাগবে, অবশ্যই আইএলটিএস লাগবে। আইএলটিএস ইউনিট 6.5 or above, 6.5 IELTS, CGPA লাগবে 3.25 প্লাস, দেন আর financial document and 2 letter of recommendation from your professor. 2 letter of recommendation. I think those are the basic requirement.
স্যার, এখানে আরেকটা প্রশ্ন ছিল যে আমাদের মানে ভিসার আবেদনটা কিভাবে করবো?
ভিসার ব্যাপারটা আসলে, ভিসা ইজ নট কন্ট্রোল বাই দ্য ইউনিভার্সিটি, ভিসা ইজ দ্য, সো এখানে এডমিশন নেওয়ার পরে উই গেভ এ I-20 means immigration form 20. This is eligibility for student visa. You are eligible for student visa, so then you contact local embassy like Bangladesh US embassy তে, I think you have to pay some kind of ফি দিয়ে ভিসার আবেদন করতে হয়। যেটা লোকাল ব্যাপার, আসলে আমরা এমবিসির ব্যাপারে ইনভলভ হই না। তো এমবিসিতে ঢাকাতে তোমার যোগাযোগ করতে হবে, হাউ টু অ্যাপ্লাই ফর ভিসা, দেয়ার ইজ এ ওয়েবসাইট, ইউ হ্যাভ টু অ্যাপ্লাই ফর ভিসা অ্যান্ড দেন গেট ইন্টারভিউ অ্যান্ড গেট। কিন্তু ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে আমরা একটা ডকুমেন্ট পাঠাই যে ইউ আর এলিজিবল টু গেট দ্য ভিসা, দেন দে উইল ইন্টারভিউ ইউ অ্যান্ড দেন দে গিভ দ্য ভিসা। তা আমরা ইউনিভার্সিটির এখানে কোনো ওর ভূমিকা নাই আসলে। ঠিক আছে।
স্যার, আমাদের আরেকটা প্রশ্ন আছে এরপরে, হচ্ছে যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে, আমি আমি মনে হয় অলরেডি প্রশ্নটা উত্তর পেয়েছি আপনার কাছে, তারপরে একবার বলি, যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে পড়াশোনার জন্য সবচেয়ে ভালো শহর কোনগুলো?
ধরছে ভালো শহর, ভালো
জি।
শহর হচ্ছে খুব ছোট শহর, ছোট শহর যেখানে কোনো কাজের সুবিধা নাই, যেখানে কোনো এন্টারটেনমেন্ট নাই, ইউ আর হেয়ার টু স্টাডি, রাইট? যেমন বাংলাদেশে অনেক বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় আছে, সিটিতে অনেক বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় আছে আউটসাইড দ্য সিটি লিমিট। সো দোজ ইউনিভার্সিটিজ আর বেটার। তা আমি মনে করি, ব্যক্তিগতভাবে মনে করি যে বড় সিটিতে পড়াশোনার জন্য পরিবেশ খুবই খারাপ, বিকজ বড় সিটিতে নাম্বার ওয়ান হচ্ছে লিভিং কস্ট ইজ ভেরি হাই, এবং ইউ হ্যাভ সো মাচ আদার থিংস টু ডু, দেন ইউ উইল নট ফোকাস অন স্টাডি। পড়াশোনার জন্য বড় শহর ভালো না, বাংলাদেশিদের জন্য আর কি। তো ছোট শহর যেখানে আমরা আমরা প্রিন্টের, আমি যেখানে আমি থাকি ডেট্রয়েটে, ডেট্রয়েটের পপুলেশন ইজ লাইক আই থিঙ্ক মোর দেন এ মিলিয়ন, মিলিয়ন মানে 10 লাখ 15 লাখ, কিন্তু ফ্লিন্টের যেখানে ইউনিভার্সিটি সেখানে পপুলেশন লাইক 100,000, 1 লাখ, 1 লাখ ইউনিভার্সিটির স্টুডেন্ট পপুলেশন মিলে 1 লাখ। ওইটা দোজ আর ভেরি গুড টাইপ সিটি আর কি, মিডিয়াম সাইজ স্মল সাইজ সিটি।
আরেকটা প্রশ্ন ছিল স্যার এরপরে, যেটা যে স্টুডেন্টদের জন্য পার্ট টাইম জবের অপরচুনিটিটা কেমন?
So students are not allowed to work outside the campus. This is illegal. So okay, students can work in campus. Campus job you can work up to 20 hours per week. এখন কি ধরনের জব? জব হচ্ছে সবচেয়ে ভালো জব হচ্ছে ডিপার্টমেন্টে there are a lot of work in the laboratory, there are a lot of work in the library. Those are the things you do. So average student about 10 hour per work কাজ করে। So 10 hour কাজ করে you can cover your living cost, not tuition. টিউশন দেওয়া কোনোভাবেই সম্ভব না, কিন্তু লিভিং কস্টটা 200-300 টাকা 400 টাকা ইনকাম করা যায়। ওইটা দিয়ে হয়তো বা থাকা
ওইটা দিয়ে
খাওয়া,
হয়তো বা থাকা খাওয়া।
ঠিক আছে।
ঠিক আছে। আর এরপরে স্যার আমরা আরেকটা প্রশ্ন করবো স্যার, সেটা হচ্ছে যে আমেরিকায় মানে স্টুডেন্টদের জন্য ক্যাম্পাসে থাকার ব্যবস্থা আসলে কেমন?
হ্যাঁ, এখানটা প্রসেস আছে। দিস ইজ কল স্টেম ডিসিপ্লিনে যারা পড়ে, সায়েন্স, টেকনোলজি, ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং, ম্যাথ, ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং এন্ড কম্পিউটার আন্ডার দ্যাট, আপনারা পাশ করার পরে দে গেট এ ভিসা কল সিপিটি, কারিকুলাম প্র্যাকটিক্যাল ট্রেনিং। দ্যাট মিনস গভর্নমেন্ট থেকে 3 বছরের ওয়ার্ক পারমিট দেওয়া হয়। 3 বছর, ইউ ক্যান ওয়ার্ক ফর 3 ইয়ার্স। ইউ হ্যাভ টু ফাইন্ড এ জব, ফাইন্ড করার পরে 3 বছর কোম্পানিতে কাজ করার সময়, ইফ ইউর পারফরমেন্স ইজ গুড, কোম্পানি উইল স্পন্সর ইউ ফর ভিসা, ফর পার্মানেন্ট ভিসা। সো ইট অল ডিপেন্ডস অন ইউর পারফরমেন্স। তো 3 বছর কাজ করার অনুমতি সরকার থেকে দেয়। এই 3 বছর কাজ করার মাধ্যমে ম্যাক্সিমাম বাংলাদেশি স্টুডেন্টরাই ভালো কাজ করে দে গেট, কোম্পানি স্পন্সর করে দে গেট দ্য ভিসা। সো দে গট এমপ্লয়মেন্ট স্পন্সরশিপ ভিসা আর কি। এটা থেকে প্রথমে F1 ভিসা থেকে 3 বছরের সিপিটি, কারিকুলাম প্র্যাকটিক্যাল ট্রেনিং। তো ইন দ্য মিন টাইম ইউ ক্যান অ্যাপ্লাই ফর H1 ভিসা, আরেকটা ভিসা আছে কল H1 ভিসা। H1 হচ্ছে দেন ইউ ক্যান অ্যাপ্লাই ফর গ্রিন কার্ড অর পার্মানেন্ট রেসিডেন্সি।
স্যার আমরা হচ্ছে যে আমাদের কিছু প্রশ্ন এখন সলভ করছি স্যার, আপনার লেকচারটা হয়ে গেলে তারপর আমরা আবার
আচ্ছা, একজন
কন্টিনিউ
আরেকটা
করবো।
প্রশ্ন করেছিল চ্যাটে, ইফ দেয়ার ইজ এনি স্কলারশিপ অপরচুনিটি। সো আই থিঙ্ক I don't know, I'm looking at the prashna. What about botany department? So we don't have a botany department, we have a biology department. The biology department, there is a plant biology, there is a animal biology, there is a wildlife biology, so the different program আর কি আছে। তো হাওয়ার স্কলারশিপ ফেসিলিটিজ এন্ড টিউশন ফি, সোশিয়োলজি। সো আমাদের এখানে টিউশন ফি সেম। আমি সোশ্যালজি স্কলারশিপ কিছু বলতে পারবো না, বিকজ মোস্ট অফ দ্য থিংস আই বি টকিং অ্যাবাউট ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং এন্ড কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স। তা আমি আরেকটা জিনিস এখানে খুব ভালোভাবে বলতে চাই, আমি প্রেজেন্টেশনে যেটা বলবো, যে বাংলাদেশে সোশ্যালজি ডিগ্রি থাকলে যে আমেরিকার সোশ্যালজি পড়তে হবে এমন কোনো কথা নাই। ইউ ক্যান স্টাডি কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স, ইউ ক্যান স্টাডি ইভেন টেকনোলজি। সো এটা আসলে ডিপেন্ড করে যে ইফ ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু ডু ইট, ইউ ক্যান চেঞ্জ ইউর ডিসিপ্লিন ইজিলি। সেইখানে অনেকে বাংলাদেশে যেটা, যেমন তোমরা যারা, আমি সয়েল অ্যান্ড ওয়াটার ম্যানেজমেন্টের অনেক স্টুডেন্ট দেখলাম লিস্টে। সো ইফ ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু স্টাডি ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং ইউ ক্যান ডু দ্যাট, ইফ ইউ ইন্টারেস্টেড ইন কম্পিউটার সায়েন্স ইউ ক্যান ডু দ্যাট, সুইচ করা সম্ভব। তো এখানে ইয়েটা হচ্ছে যে এখানে সুইচ করতে হলে 1 বছর ওই সাবজেক্টের, ফর এক্সাম্পল সামবডি ইন সয়েল অ্যান্ড ওয়াটার ম্যানেজমেন্ট, let's say they want to study mechanical engineering, তা আমরা ওদেরকে এডমিশন দিব উইথ এ কন্ডিশন যে 1 বছর মেকানিক্যালের আন্ডার গ্রাজুয়েট কোর্স করতে হবে, সো দ্যাট ইউ আর প্রিপেয়ার্ড, রাইট? সেটা ব্রিজ কোর্স বলে। কিন্তু ইফ ইউ আর ইন্টারেস্টেড টু ডু দ্য ব্রিজ কোর্স, ব্রিজ কোর্সের সময় আমরা কোনো স্কলারশিপ দিব না। ব্রিজ কোর্সে প্রিপারেটরি কোর্স করার পরে ইউ ক্যান সুইচ ইউর ডিসিপ্লিন, কারণ অন্য একটা সম্পূর্ণ আলাদা ডিসিপ্লিন থেকে এসে আরেকটা ডিসিপ্লিনে আসা পাস করা খুব ডিফিকাল্ট। তো so there is a Abu Said. Abu Said want to. So should we? Let me answer Abu Said question. Then we'll go to presentation. Then we'll have another question and answer
Yes,
session
sir.
at the. So okay. So
Okay,
Abu
thank
Said,
you so
what is
much.
Abu Said have a question?
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Actually, sir, I belong from outside of Khulna University. I belong from Eximbank Agricultural University, which is situated in Rajshahi Division. Sir, actually, before 1 year ago, in 2023, I have been refused by US Embassy for my for US visa. I have been rejected, and my university was Westcliff University in California. And then
What is the name of the
again, I
university?
applied
What
for
is the
my
name of the
US visa
university?
at Western Michigan University, and that time I got. Sir, can you hear me?
Western Michigan University, right?
Yes, sir. And before few months ago, I attempted again visa interview, and my university name was Western Michigan University, and I got
Okay.
$40,000 scholarship, sir. But again,
Okay.
I have been refused from this from US Embassy. Just randomly, the visa officers asked me several questions. Why have you chosen this university? And what's your course curriculum? Tell me something about your father's business, and tell me something about yourself, what you want to do in future after completing your graduation. And randomly he asked me, and I answered everything very politely. But sir, at the end, the visa officer told me, sorry, this time I can't approve your visa. And right now, sir, I'm studying in Bachelor of Business, Bachelor in Law, I mean LLB, I'm doing this university. So sir, may I able to convert my course for my masters at in USA? Which subject should I able to? Which subject
What is
should
your
I
bachelor? What
apply?
is your undergraduate degree? What is your undergraduate degree at?
Right now, I'm doing LLB honors, sir.
So what do you want to
Bachelor of
study in USA?
LLM.
So in USA, law school admission is very, very difficult. So after bachelor degree, you have to take an exam called LSAT, Law School Admission Test, LSAT. It's like GRE, right? So you have to take the LSAT examination to admit into law school. So check it out. LSAT is called LSAT, LSAT, Law School Admission Test. It's like SAT, right? But for law school, there's a special admission test you need to take before you can get admitted to that. So visa rejection in Bangladesh embassy is there's not much I can say, but one thing I can tell you, the reason for high visa rejection is Bangladeshi students student visa নিয়ে আসে 50% of them in United States don't go to school. তারা I-20 নিয়ে ভিসা নিয়ে আসে, তারা 50% of the student do not attend school. তারা বিভিন্ন কাজকর্মে জড়িয়ে যায় এবং embassy has report on those. এমবিসি যখন রিপোর্ট থাকে তারা তখন ভিসা দেওয়ার সময় ভেরি স্ক্যাপটিক্যাল। আমি ভিসা অফিসের সাথে কথা বলেছি বাংলাদেশে, আমি আসতেছি ডিসেম্বরের সাথে, আই হ্যাভ এ মিটিং উইথ ইউএস এমবেসি অলসো অন ডিসেম্বর 9th. So that's what they are telling me, that people have, number one, they have fraudulent document, like sponsorship, financial documents are not correct, is suspicious. Number two হচ্ছে they want to verify that, they want to make sure that you will come back or something, and then এবং রেকর্ড আছে যে 50%, আমাদের ইউনিভার্সিটিতেও 50% অফ দ্য বাংলাদেশি স্টুডেন্ট I-20 ভিসা নিয়ে আমেরিকায় আসে, কিন্তু ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আসে না, তারা অন্য কাজ এটাতে ঢুকে যায়। তো এমবেসির জন্য এটা খারাপ আর কি। তার একটা তাদের এখন ইউএস গভর্নমেন্ট দেশে তোমরা ভালো মতো ইন্টারভিউ নিচ্ছ না, স্টুডেন্টকে স্ক্রিনিং ভালো হচ্ছে না, তো তাদের উপরেও প্রেশার আছে। সো ইটস নট দেয়ার ফল্ট, it's also Bangladeshi students who come here is their fault. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they create the environment. So it's really that becomes it very difficult. But I don't know what to say. But let me start my presentation. It is a short presentation, like 30 minutes. Then we'll have again question and answer session. Okay. So let me share my screen. Let's see if I can share my screen. So I think who's the host? You need to enable sharing screen. I cannot share my screen. So I think there is a option. You have to let me share my screen. Okay. So I think I don't know who is hosting the meeting. Please give me a screen share. Okay, now I can share.
কাইন্ডলি
Okay.
এবারে একটু ট্রাই করবেন।
I think I can share it now. So can everybody see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this
Yes,
is,
sir.
I'm going to talk about mainly graduate program in engineering and technology. 4 different programs we'll be talking about: digital transformation, smart manufacturing, mechanical engineering, and electrical and computer engineering. তা আমি একটা জিনিস আগেই বলেছি যে আমেরিকায় পড়াশোনা করতে you don't have to be a background on the same subject. So we'll be talking about those programs one at a time. It's I think, a 30-40 slide. I think we should be able to finish it in 30 minutes, okay? So let's go over that one at a time. So this is, I'm the graduate program director for mechanical engineering, and I'll be talking about the other program also. So this is, these are the 4 programs we have in our things. Our agenda today is, we'll be looking at, there are 2 programs are called technology graduate programs. So you'll be getting degree in Master of Science in Technology, not in engineering. It's called Digital Transformation and Smart Manufacturing, MS in Technology. But in engineering, you'll be getting MS engineering degree if you are going for electrical or mechanical engineering degree. We also talk about the scholarships and next step and how to apply for different programs, okay? So let's talk about University of Michigan. So what you're seeing at the bottom is the picture of the university. This is kind of an aerial view. So you have a river goes through the campus. The campus is on both sides of the river. So University of Michigan Flint is part of University of Michigan system. We have 3 campuses: Ann Arbor, Flint, and Dearborn. We have this is a West and Midwest. There are people, students from 40 different countries, and there's a big alumni network. We offer bachelor's, master's, and PhD. And we don't offer PhD in every discipline, very limited PhD. I think we offer PhD in 8 or 10 different subjects, but we have offered bachelor's in about 140 subjects, and master's is probably 20, 30 different subjects, master's. So the most important invention in 21st century. So when you look at developing a program, we look at what are the technological development happening in the world. And these are the technological development that shape the 21st century. Social media, I think all of you use Facebook and other things. Blockchain technology, mobile operating system, 3D printing. So in engineering, we use a lot of 3D printing. Capsule endoscopy, electrical driverless class. This is the very important topic in Detroit. Hello. Can you hear me or?
Yes, sir. We
Yes,
can hear you.
Okay, so these are the technological development happening in the world and in United States. We are focusing our education system so you can learn those technologies in different areas. So electric driverless car, or we call it autonomous vehicle, driver and electric vehicles are really growing technology in Detroit area. And our students, most of the students are working some kind of automotive industry after they graduate with engineering degree. So masters is available in full or part-time. For international students are required to attend full-time. So this presentation is for all students, but you as an international student, you have to attend full-time. Full-time means you have to enroll in 8 credit hour of classes every semester. And the name of our college is College of Innovation and Technology. So the College of Innovation and Technology has engineering, computer science, and other disciplines. So why you are doing Masters of Science in Engineering Technology? So inspire economic impact. We have a manufacturing, automotive, electric vehicle, digital technology, robotics, signal processing, network communication, and those things can make a very powerful impact into the local economy and global economy. And you also have a research opportunity. So most of the master's students have to do some kind of research. Even your thesis and non-thesis option, both of them have to do research, and students can engage with their classmate, faculty, and Flint and community partners, and you can learn in the supportive environment. So you really have to be campus, do a lot of projects, a lot of research, a lot of learning in campus. So we are encouraging you to do that, and that's what makes the master's program different than undergraduate program. So the NAC, National Association of College and University, they identify that what are the skills needed for future employment or successful employment of students. They're saying that leadership skill, teamworking skill, critical thinking, communication, and technology. So those are the skills you need to develop to be successful in a profession. And we develop our curriculum so you have those skills by the time you graduate. So all the courses requires you to do some project teamwork. You need to make presentation, which is communication. You need to use a lot of technology, software, programming, all those things, and critical thinking. We always give you challenging questions, challenging problems in the classroom, so you can develop a lot of critical thinking abilities. See. So these are some industry partners. We have a lot of industry partners called Lear Corporation, Ford, General Motors. They're very large companies in the United States. And these industry partners come to our campus and they work with the students. They also hire our students. We have a close partnership with a lot of industries in this area, and they have a collaborative connection on that. We have active learning classroom. All the students are doing is learning by doing, and we encourage problem solving, and you have to work in groups. So we assign a problem, ask 4 or 5 students to come with a solution, and then we supervise them and they work together. So this is really very important aspect of the program is project-based and active learning classroom. We have different students club, American Society of Mechanical Engineers. It's called Society of Automotive Engineers, Society of Women Engineers, Tinkerers. So those are the clubs students get involved. There is also research opportunity for graduate student research assistantship, we call GSRA. Faculty support, faculty have also funding and scholarship and funding opportunities. And what you're seeing is the residential hall. We have a dormitory, and we call it dormitory, but it's a residential hall. Students can also live there. So first program, we will talk the digital transformation. James Alsup is the program director. Each program has a program director. So I'll be making presentation for him. So what is digital transformation? The technology is transforming the world, and the program focuses on leadership skill, talent skill, technology management, and digital culture. So these are the main ingredients of the program. And how do we do that? We integrate those components into our courses. So when you're taking the classes, you'll be learning those skills. And one of the few things you're doing, artificial intelligence, AI, virtual reality, augmented reality, and other tools and technique you'll be learning. So motivation is, you're saying that 70% of the new value created over the next decade will be based on digital transformation. So 70% of the new job will be based on digital technology, and 55% will be directly digital transformation investment. So based on these market data, based on this information, we design and develop our curriculum. So by the time you learn those things, so this is very important to know that US education is very forward thinking. We look at what is coming 10 years from now, and we teach you those things. In Bangladesh, I also graduated from Bangladesh. We are very backward thinking. We teach books which are 20-year-old. We don't, in United States, we don't teach any book which is less than 1 or 2-year-old edition, and also teach a lot of things from outside the book. So it is very important to know that this is why US education system is being recognized worldwide, that we prepare future workforce. The program goal is ability to communicate, integrate interdisciplinary courses related to digital transformation and innovation. One thing, we look at the innovation. We want students to create their own company. We don't want you to work for company. You can work for company, but we also think about how can you develop a product and system where you can have your own company. We give them skill in management, technology, communication, and other awareness, so that you can even do your own business. And able to assess, test, and research digital transformation. The research is very, very important. So we investigate other areas and then see what is not done today and what can we do to solve this problem. So these are some of the courses in digital transformation: smart manufacturing, leadership and change management. So the digital transformation course is a mixture of technology and management. So you have a leadership and change management, managerial finance and economics. You'll be looking at taking some courses in finance and economics. You'll be looking at courses in quality management, data analytics, and finance. So for this degree, you do not need any engineering background. Anybody from any science background, like soil and water management or other science, then can come to this one. And there are two options: thesis or non-thesis. So 8 credit hour, either you take two courses or take thesis with a faculty advisor. Next course, the next program is smart manufacturing. These are master's program. All of them are master's program. The smart manufacturing is what we are doing now, is the future of manufacturing, which is based on robotics and AI. So looking at how human robot collaborates and other things in automated manufacturing, basically. So why we are doing this program? So in Michigan, the home of largest workforce in manufacturing, we are in Michigan. There are more than half a million manufacturing. There are 587,000 employees in Michigan, and it contributes to U.S. economy $100 billion. So it's a $100 billion manufacturing industry in Michigan. The average compensation is 85,000. So don't be confused with average. Average means somebody with a minimum 10-year experience. So average means somebody starting to somebody have 30-year experience. Average is 85,000. But the starting salary for the jobs are about 50 to 60,000 per year. So if you graduate after this degree, your starting salary will be most of them will get a job with $50 to $60,000 per year starting salary. And the one of the important thing happening in automotive industry is sustainable development. We are looking for recycled material. We are looking for also electric battery, EV, electric vehicle battery manufacturing in 2030. This will be Michigan will be leading EV manufacturing. EV means electric vehicle. The car will be running with a battery. Right now we have a 3 different model: hybrid. I think there's a background noise so please mute your phone. So these are the program goals: in-depth knowledge of smart manufacturing. We do a lot of 3D printing and using AI, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and beyond. So these are some of the courses. I think we can go from there. Now you look at the MSc Electrical Engineering. So I think some of you are from electrical and computer engineering, so this may be a course for you. So the motivation is an innovative curriculum. We change our curriculum every year. So this is a new curriculum. There's a cutting edge graduate program, and also we look at a diverse major. We admit students from different majors. Like if you don't have electrical engineering undergraduate, you can still get admitted. Again, you have to take some bridge courses and then go from there. So these are the goals with interdisciplinary skills. So right now, United States, we do not want engineers to know engineering. They need to know the finance. They need to know the project management. They need to know how to work in team. And other skills are very, very important in addition to just a hardcore engineering skill. So the course, it takes 32 credit hours to graduate. And you have a 12 credit hour core. Core means compulsory course. Elective means optional. Then you can do thesis or non-thesis. The thesis means 8 credit hour thesis, 2 semester. So the master's program is a 4-semester program. So it takes about 2 years to complete the degree. So these are different courses. I don't know. I don't want to bore you. There are different options. You can specialize in one area or the other. You can do that. So then this is the Masters of Electrical Mechanical Engineering. So these are the students working with me in my lab. We have a high-speed laser and particle image velocimetry system. So a lot of students are working in the lab with me. And then these are other students also working. So what does mechanical engineers do? Mechanical engineers do the aerodynamic design, solar energy, autonomous vehicle, and what you're seeing in this figure is this like arteries. Arteries and how does the restriction of the arteries. We also do biomedical engineering. What velocity of blood flows and how does the restriction in arteries can create aneurysm in the thing. And these are we also do robotics, like this is a picture of Mars rover. So these are what mechanical engineers do. So just to give you an overview of it, let me see if I can move this a little bit. So these are average starting salaries. So average means does not mean it's not entry level. So engineering average starting salary is 76,000. So students' starting salary could be 60,000, and people can get up to 100,000 plus. So these are the salaries in different disciplines. Okay, I just give you some discipline. Computer science is 74. Engineering makes more money than computer science, about same. So after you graduate, you have a potential to earn about $60,000 per year starting salary. So another areas of mechanical engineering is called additive manufacturing. Additive manufacturing is based on basically, I think all you heard of 3D printing. These are some of the 3D printed part using metal 3D printers. So we have a metal 3D printer, we can make complex part. The reason I'm showing the slide is in 3D printing, you can make very complex part in complex geometry, like this one. Okay. So, so these are 3D fusion. There is a 3D fusion technology in additive manufacturing, and it will take less time, less money. Right now, the challenge with 3D printing is it takes a lot of time to do 3D printing. If you do the 3D fusion technology, is a method of 3D printing. You can make part with less time, and it will cost less. So these are application of 3D printing part, and what you're seeing is some of the 3D printing, 3D printed materials. So the future of manufacturing will use digital technology. You can see here there will be very little people. So all those equipments are run by robots. So these are robots in the aisle, and there are some people working on the aisle, but there is almost nobody is working on the machine. So the global market for smart manufacturing will be 548 billion in 2024, and automotive industry the largest one. So if you see this factory floor here in a car factory, there is really not too many people here. So those are all maintained by robots. Robots are moving parts, assembling parts, and also doing welding, machining, and manufacturing. So these are all automated manufacturing. So these are some of the things, some of the cars here. So what you're seeing, the picture is an autonomous vehicle. There is no driver there. The car can go either way. So you can see it over there. This is the future vehicle. So it will be controlled by your cell phone. You get into the car, and then the car will take you wherever you want to be. So there are two options, thesis and non-thesis option, available in every program. Mechanical engineering has two options, mechanical engineering or automotive engineering. Depending on your background, you can select one or the other option. But you have to take the core classes or required classes, then you can go for elective. So admission criteria, I think this is one thing you're doing. So the minimum admission criteria is 3.0 GPA, but we recommend you to have more than 3.25. And if you're doing a master's program in the same area, let's say you're doing master's in electrical engineering at Khulna University, if you come here based on your GPA, we'll evaluate it. We may be able to transfer up to 8 credit hours. So it depends on, there is no guarantee on that. We have to evaluate the transcript, we have to evaluate the syllabus, and if the department decides, the courses can be transferred. I have a student came from BUET last semester, and he was able to transfer 6 credit hours because he was doing masters at BUET, and he came here, and he was able to transfer it. So it is possible, but it all depends on evaluation of your transcript. You also need 2 letter recommendation and a financial support letter. The financial support letter need to show that you have about $35,000 available per year. This is the full cost of tuition. Actually, you do not need that, but they want to make sure that you have enough money. You just have to show the bank statement that you have the money available. So if you are from a different discipline, not mechanical engineering, you need to take 3 to 5 courses based on student's background recommended. So we evaluate, if you left here from soil science, you want to study mechanical engineering, you submit your transcript, and we'll evaluate it, and we'll recommend that you need to take how many courses you have to take and when you have to take, we'll recommend you. And that will be a conditional admission that you have to finish these courses. And after you finish this, you'll be admitted to the mechanical engineering program. So this is like for students from different discipline. I give example, physics, math, or it have to be from a science discipline for engineering. For digital transformation and smart manufacturing, it do not have to be science discipline. It could be social science, it could be business, and it could be other discipline. The application deadline is fall. Fall means we have two different semesters. Fall starts in August and winter starts in January. So right now we just finished our fall semester, which is December, is from August to December. And the application deadline May 1 for regular student. But the international student required to apply 6 months ahead of time, because in Bangladesh, the visa situation is that after you get the I-20, if you apply for a visa, it takes 6 months to get an interview. So you have a 6 months waiting period for interview. So if you want to get admitted in August 2025, you need to apply before January. So university are required to apply before January for August semester, for fall semester. So that is very, very important to know. Don't worry about this deadline. These deadlines are assuming that there is no visa backlog. Because the visa backlog, 6 months ahead of the semester start, you need that. So you need those English proficiency score. If you have a TOEFL, IBT, 84, paper-based 560, IELTS 6.5. I think in Bangladesh, most of the students take IELTS. IELTS now is very popular. We also accept Duolingo. Duolingo, you need 120. So this is the tuition. In-state tuition is 743 per total 8 credit is, let's say 6,000, and out of state is 9,000. So out of state means there is no international tuition. United States, these are state university. Residents of Michigan pay the tuition, and anybody, we have 50 states. Other state resident pay same tuition as resident of Bangladesh. We do not differentiate between students from Ohio, which is another state, or Bangladesh. So your tuition will be about $9,000 per semester. But if you're based on GPA and based on a background, I can offer you $6,000, $3,000 assistance, scholarship per semester here, if you apply. Okay, graduate merit scholarship, another scholarship we have here is global merit scholarship with GPA is more than 3.5. After you get admitted, those decisions are not made now. So what happens is, if you apply now, get admitted, and semester in August, in June or July, will tell you whether you got the global merit scholarship or not. So a lot of Bangladeshis say, can I have a scholarship now? There is a deadline, right? There is a line. We don't know until July whether you'll get the scholarship or not. You can apply, but the decisions will not be made until June 30th. So graduate student may be, so this is called non-resident graduate tuition scholarship. That's what I'm saying. I can give you up to $3,000 per semester tuition scholarship. US citizens have different scholarship areas. You are not US citizen, so this does not apply to you. Graduate students may be eligible for GSRA. So do not, so again, GSRA position will be posted in March, and you can need to apply. It's like a job. And then you will get the decision by June, whether you got the GSRA or not. So if you say, can I have a GSRA? It's not something I can give it to you. It's a position, job description, you apply, and the professor, so GSRA position are under different professors. That professor will be looking at your resume and interview you and give a job. For one GSRA position, there may be several applications, and he will select one. And the selection will not be made until June. So GSRA decision made in June. Student can apply for any specific position. So those are the positions available. Okay. English proficiency, you do not need your credential evaluation. We used to have a third-party company evaluate your credential. Now we do it in-house. You need to have an English proficiency test and other things over here. So this is, if you want more information, this is my email address. I'll be in Bangladesh on December 7th. I'll be there until December 21st. I'll be in Dhaka, basically. So if anybody want to talk to me or see me, you can contact me. And I think Dr. Rajal Karim will have my information. So please note my email address. If you have any question, you can also email me. Email me later on that I'll try to respond to it and then help you out. Okay. So now I'm opening the floor for question and answer. I just want to on the slide very quickly. But if anybody has any question, you can ask me and I'll be happy to respond to that.
Thank you so much. So আমরা কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন পাইছি, তার মধ্যে থেকে একটা কোয়েশ্চেন হচ্ছে যে জয় বক্সি একটা প্রশ্ন করছে, স্যার মাই মেজর ইজ ইন ম্যাথমেটিক্স, মাই রিসার্চ ইন্টারেস্ট ইজ ডিপ লার্নিং অ্যান্ড মেশিন লার্নিং. I have completed my BSc and MSc in both from Khulna University. Please tell me some information for PhD opportunity and funding.
Okay, again, I say the funding is depending. Funding, I cannot tell you anything of the funding. Okay, so I can give you you can go to the website and then look for how to apply for PhD application. And then after you get admitted, you can apply for funding. Funding, we cannot give you funding before you apply. So this is the biggest mistake Bangladeshi students do, right? So for example, I'm just giving a simple example. You want to apply for a company and you say, well, I will apply if I get the job. You cannot. You first of all apply and be eligible and get the job, then you can say, well, how much is my salary and all those things. So first of all, you need to apply for admission. Once you are admitted, then you can apply for funding. There's a two-step process, okay? Does it make sense? So how do you know whether you'll be getting admitted or not? And how can I tell about funding? First of all, you have to get admitted, right? You have to get admitted, then you can go for funding. So this is very, very important that you apply for admission first. So what I'll give you today is another good news for you. Does anybody know how to submit application, apply? Or you want me to show it to you?
Yes, sir, I know.
Okay, so if you know how to apply, so what happened is, do you have to pay application fee over there when you apply for Western Michigan?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, so application fee is $55, but today I'm going to give you an application fee waiver code. So if you apply within 15 days, you can use that application fee waiver code. When they ask for money, just use that code, and that code will waive your application fee. Okay. Let me write. I'm writing on my chat message. So write it down. This is only good for 15 days. Okay. It's case sensitive. GPRECREUIT 2024 waiver. Did everybody got the chat message? I have the message waiver code placed there. Got it? Okay. Okay, so if you have to submit an application, so the process of submitting application, let me show you. I think some may not know that. So let me show it to you how to submit an application. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and this is the university website, and you have to apply. So you go to admission. Can everybody see my screen? Everybody see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you go to admission, and after that, you go to, you're a graduate student. You go to graduate admission, and then you look for what degree you want. So let's say you want master's in mechanical engineering. So if you have MS in mechanical engineering, you select that program, and then you can apply. You can apply now. You see the apply now. When you say apply now, and click on the specific graduate program, and then you say, click on all other programs here. And what it will ask you is create a portal. You have to create a username, sign up. Sign up means you have to create a username and password, and then it will create an account for you. Then you can submit your application. Okay. So you sign up, you have to put your first name, last name, email address. That's it. Then it will create an account for you, and with that account, it will submit, fill up all the information, and upload the document. So to submit an application, you do not need any document. I think the more document you have, the better it is. Like the transcript, mark sheet, we call it mark sheet, and the degree and your IELTS score. I don't think you should apply before you have your IELTS score. At least you have IELTS score before you can submit the application. So this is the simple process to create an account and submit the application for admission. So the university education is a good investment. So for example, if you come to University of Michigan Flint, and if you pay $6,000 per semester tuition for fourth semester, like $24,000 tuition, and your living cost would be about $500 a month, your starting salary would be about $60,000 per year if you get a degree in engineering or computer science. So it's a good investment. And also gradually, if you do good job in the company, you can get, your company have to sponsor you. At the university, we give you 3-year work authorization, and then it's up to you how well you do perform in your job, and then you can get a sponsorship and can get permanent residency and visa. Anybody has any question? So we have a question saying, what should one consider to find a good professor in a PhD program? I don't know the answer of it. So it depends on, first of all, you have to decide what university you want to apply, okay? And then see that each professor has a profile in their website, what area of research they do, and then contact that professor, send an email, and then see if you can have a connection. There is no such thing as a good professor or bad professor. Professor will hire you if they need you, okay? So I have a research project, I get some work done, and I only hire students who can do the job. So it's not a matter of good or bad, whether you have the ability or if the professor thinks you have the ability to perform the job, okay? So I think I'm just saying how to contact me. Okay, so there are 2 ways you can contact me. I think I gave my email address. I'm writing it again on the profile and the chat box at umich.edu. And again, if you are very interested, I will be in Bangladesh. Okay, I will be in Bangladesh from December 7th to 21st. I have a lot of busy schedule, but you can meet with me and interview. I'll be staying in a hotel, so you can come and talk to me in the lobby if you want to, if you're serious about it. It's not required, but that's really one option we have. So I'll be there like next week. I'm flying from here on Thursday, and I'll be arriving in Bangladesh on Saturday. But you can email me also. Email me and ask me the question. There is no such thing as perfect SOP. What we look at SOP is how much motivation you have, whether the background or not. Do not make it up. Do not make a story. Tell your own story. What you like to do, what you want to do. If you make one from ChatGPT or something, we understand. We understand that this is not you. This SOP should reflect what you are, what your background, and what you do. Be honest. So a perfect SOP will not get you admission, or imperfect SOP will not deny your admission. We just want to know what your motivation is. Are you willing to work hard? Are you dedicated? Are you willing to invest your time and money to, be successful? That's really very important thing on the SOP, okay? I see a lot of perfect SOP, but they don't get admitted because I know that this is not them. But their SOP language does not match with who they are. Okay?
আরেকটা কোয়েশ্চেন ছিল, আমরা মিস করে গেছি একটু। কোয়েশ্চেনটা হচ্ছে, as a student of soil, water and environment, if I acquire a postgraduate diploma in computer science or information technology from Bangladesh, will it be sufficient for a bridge course for ultimately taking an admission in MS in computer science field?
Yes, it is possible. I think you need to take four classes, 4 or 5 classes in computer science. So you can have a MS in computer science admission, but in your SOP, you have to say, I'm willing to take those bridge courses. I'm willing to take we call it prerequisite courses or certificate courses, but you will not get any assistantship or financial aid during that time because you're not fully admitted. You understand that, right? So, hello? Hello? So yeah, you can switch your major,
We can hear
but
you.
during switching your major, you will not get any financial support because you are conditional. You have some deficiency. Okay. Can I apply direct for PhD program after completed BSc? Of course, you can apply, but will you get admitted? The likelihood is very, very low. Okay, so what happens is this is the general process. So you have a master's program and PhD program. Most of the students go to PhD program from our master's program. So from Bangladesh directly, if you have a BSc, and if you want to, and you may get admitted, but it's very, very difficult. And it does not help you anything. The total number of credit hours is same. So for masters is 32 credit hour. At our university, it varies. At our university, PhD is another 40 credit hour. So total 72 credit hour. Masters is 32, PhD is 40. If you do directly PhD, you do 72 credit hour. So it does not save you any time. So there is no, I don't know why you want to do direct PhD because it is not saving you any time. And it is also dangerous. If you have a direct PhD program in this country, if you admit to PhD, second semester, you have to take a qualifying exam. If you do not pass the qualifying exam, you will be expelled from the program. So don't try to get admitted direct PhD program. It is not a good idea for coming from Bangladesh. Even our students do not go to direct PhD program. They want to do masters and then see if they want to do PhD and then go from there. So you think it's prestigious, but it's really very risky. I have a question about opportunities for MS in biotech and genetic engineering graduates. Well, we do not have a biotech and genetic engineering degree here. You can get admitted to, mechanical or electrical. That's all we have. For biotech and genetic engineering, this is more related to agricultural engineering related discipline, but you can apply to any other engineering discipline as long as you're willing to take the bridge courses. Or you can go to computer science if you want to. Anybody has any other question or?
Question ছিল স্যার একটু আগে যে is research paper is mandatory for masters?
Not mandatory. Absolutely not. You do not have to have research paper. It's nice if you have research paper. I think, we'll say, well, you have some experience in research. It's not mandatory at all.
আমরা স্যার আমাদের সঙ্গে আমরা আপনার পদবী তারপরে
Please send me that, say the question, or you can type on your chat screen. We can answer those questions also from the chat screen. So what is the biggest hurdle for you to come to United States? Why you don't want to apply? I'm just asking a negative question. What are the issues? What are the concerns for not applying there, not coming to US, not applying for higher education, I think. Anybody? So So I think one person said the uncertainty of getting a scholarship. Yes, and the tuition fee. Yeah, tuition fee in the United States. If you want to study US, US higher education system is not expensive. You think it's expensive. You're multiplying by 120. That's what is expensive. For a US student, $6,000 is nothing. Do you understand? It's like 6,000 টাকা আমাদের জন্য এটা 6,000 টাকা বেতন সেমিস্টারে, বুঝছো? বাংলাদেশের জন্য যেহেতু কনভার্সন রেট ইজ হাই, this it makes it very difficult. So is there any different cost seems much higher? Okay, so this is a relative term. I think Taslima. So what happened is in US, if you compare different universities, as I said, the tuition fee per semester can be between $10,000 and $50,000, right? So it varies at different ranges. So again, most of these schools will be expensive. Is there any difference between August and January, fall to get a scholarship and research assistance? Again, a scholarship and research assistantship is not available until you get admitted, and most of the assistantships are available in fall. January, very less assistantship because we have 2 semesters, fall and winter. Start in August through December, and January to April. So if you want, the likelihood of getting assistantship is in August, high likelihood. MD Abdul Baten raised his hand. You can ask the question. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Actually, I'm currently studying my master's in Stockholm University, Stockholm, Sweden. And before that, I did my bachelor from London, BSc in accounting. And I did
Okay.
my MBA also there. So I'm interested to go for my PhD. But the
Right.
thing is that my topic is a little bit different because my area of expertise is white collar crime, fraud, and organized crime. And I can see that in Bangladesh, also in Europe, only few universities they offer for PhD offer, but I can see there are a lot of opportunity in USA. So do you have any advice for me? Which university and in university do they offer this program or not?
What subject? What is the subject again? I did not get it completely.
My subject is forensic accounting. It's like investigative accounting.
Forensic accounting. Yeah, I think forensic accounting is a very special subject. A lot of universities do not offer this specialty. So they are offering accounting, but I don't know which university you'll be getting for forensic accounting.
And this is very expensive also because I did my MS in UK. The current fees is like 27 lakhs in my currency, Bengali taka. So, and this is quite different. There's one certified organization, this is called SCFE. They offer similar courses, but this is not classroom based. It's different. I need to get membership and then I need to pass the exam. But because my focus is to go for academia, so I'm looking for PhD opportunity basically. That's what I'm looking for.
So you can get your PhD in accounting. That would be fine. Forensic accounting would be a specialty. So you can get PhD in accounting, and there is another degree called DBA, Doctor of Business Administration, and you can specialize on accounting. So you can do your research and thesis on accounting, and that would be fine also.
But I think they are different because DBA is different. DBA and PhD is so much different, and also accounting and forensic accounting also is different because I'm trying to focus only the forensic accounting, not the accounting. There's so much difference between each other.
But very few schools will give you a degree in forensic accounting. So what you can do is you can get a degree in accounting, but you specialize on forensic accounting. So PhD is all about a specialization, right? So you have a
Yes.
dissertation and or your coursework could be based on forensic accounting. So when you do the PhD, most of the people will look for what is your research topic, what is your focus area. So your focus area could be forensic accounting, but your degree will be accounting.
But the thing is that when I'm trying to contact with them, if they don't have expertise in forensic accounting, they can't take me. That's the problem. I'm trying to, even in my university, I tried to talk with them. They said no, because this is the special area. So we don't have expertise, people like this, So people who doesn't have any experience or any background with that, they can't supervise me. That's the problem.
Right.
Because if you see, in Bangladesh perspective, none of the university offer the MS on corporate governance.
Right.
None of the university. They only offer only 7.5 credits or below that. So when I ask them, they tell me, no, we don't have this. So that's the reason I'm struggling.
So I think what you can do is you can look at what university offer forensic accounting related courses, right? So the
Yes.
faculty member offer forensic account related courses are the expert in that area. So as I
Yes.
said, this is not a very common area. So you need to do some research and find out which university will be offering forensic accounting courses. So go to those universities and contact those professor who is teaching forensic accounting, and they may be able to help you. But because it's a special area, you have to really do your research to find out what university you want to go. I am not familiar with forensic accounting. Like we don't have that thing, at our university. Also, very specialized area, and then just find what university will be. So if you in a PhD, if you don't have a faculty member to supervise you, they are not going to accept you. So the first
That's the problem.
faculty member have to be
This
able
is
to
the problem.
supervise.
Yes.
And I do
Because
not supervise a lot of students because it takes a lot of time and effort. So it's really very difficult here to go to that. Yeah. So if you cannot find it, why don't you do it on just accounting and specialize on forensic? Slowly that they're not. I don't.
because sir, I feel that because to go for PhD is a lot of time, a lot of
Right.
money, lot of struggle involved. So if I don't like something, so it's
Right.
like based on the interest. So as
Right.
this is interest for me, that's I'm trying to get a special area. That's the reason.
Right.
Anyway, thank you, sir. Thank you for your advice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate for that.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
So we have few more questions in the chat. I think 4 new messages. Let's see. Can my thesis be considered as an ongoing? Can my thesis be considered as ongoing or unpublished paper? I mean, can I say that I have one ongoing? Yeah, you can always say that in your CV. You can say that, thesis. Your paper is submitted for publication. It have to be submitted for publication. It don't have to be published. A lot of CVs I see that they're saying that paper such and such submitted for publication in that date. So is it too hard to get a scholarship for MS program? It depends on your background. It depends on it depends on funding availability. If one get US and MS program after completing, can he get into PhD? Absolutely. Your GPA. Hello. Hello, I think somebody is talking. Yeah, after your MS program, your GPA have to be 3.5 to get to the PhD program. You have to have a good letter of recommendation. How many research paper is mandatory? There is no such guideline. How many research? We don't look at the number of research paper. We look at the impact factor of research paper. If you have a 2 research paper in high impact journal, is equivalent to 10 research paper in low impact journal. Okay. So it's not the number of paper. We don't care about the number of paper. We only care in. So one is a possibility of 2% getting fully funded scholarship. There is no possibility of getting fully funded scholarship for math. The possibility very, very low, less than 10%. Fully funded master's program possibility is less than 10%. It's very low. Yes, it is very low. It's not possible. You have to have some money. What I can do today is I can give you $3,000 tuition scholarship, which will lower your tuition from $9,000 to $6,000 per semester. That's all I can do. Okay, university will not, give you full funding scholarship. It's not. It's something. Will other university give? Absolutely. You have to look for it. Who can give you better scholarship? So don't worry about how much scholarship they get. I think you need to calculate how much you are paying. So if our tuition is 50,000, I give you $10,000 scholarship, you pay 40,000. So that's the number you are interested in. How much you will be paying. So at University of Michigan Flint, after the scholarship, you will be paying $6,000 scholarship. Okay. So you always consider how much you'll be paying, not how much scholarship you're getting. So somebody had a graduation from gender studies with prospective such as running 7th semester. Yes, if you're a prospective student on 7th or 8th semester, you can always submit application. You will not get admitted, But like right now, you need to apply for fall 2025, which is August 2025, and you submit your incomplete application. After you get your degree done, you complete the application and get admitted. You will not get admitted until you finish your degree, but you can submit your application, which will be in process. Any other question, or how does the university system differ from Bangladesh education system in terms of teaching style? That's a $1 million question. So I did a lot of research with the University Grant Commission. I did a lot of study on that. Significantly different. So Bangladesh universities, if you look at the world ranking, most of them are around 700, 800, 1,000 range, and University of Michigan ranked number 20 in the world. I think it's less than 20. I don't remember it. So everything is different, significantly different. We focus on latest curriculum, future technology. Our teaching style is more student focused. Grading, I don't know, grading, classroom culture, all are different, significantly different. How can anyone get a fee waiver? I think I typed the fee waiver code in the chat. I don't know, MD Alamin. Do you scroll up? I did type the fee waiver code, right? Did everybody got it? If not, I did send it to you, right? I did. Did you get it? So I'm typing it again, okay? I'm typing it again for you. There's a few waiver code, but this is only good for 15 days from today. GPR UCRUIPER GP Graduate Recruit 2024 waiver. Student loan for tuition fee. Yeah, because student from Bangladesh. Why would US government give you student loan? You're not a US citizen, right? Do you understand what I'm saying, Faisal? So US government will not give loan to foreign national, because you can get loan from Bangladesh, some banks. US bank will not give a loan to a foreign national because you are not eligible to get any loan. How can you get direct? You can apply, get direct PhD program after complete. You can apply and then see if they'll accept you. The likelihood is very, very low. After undergraduate program, get to PhD. Yeah, it is a good option to work outside. This is illegal. You can get deported. We have a new government. If you work outside, you'll be illegal. You get caught by police, and they will send you back to Bangladesh. So it's like it's like a crime. Working outside in a major city with a student visa is a crime, okay? Can you do a crime? Don't ask me that question. It's a choice you make. Do you understand? I don't know, somebody asking me the question. I don't know what that is. So yeah, so a lot of people are working outside, but we have a new government in the United States right now. They're cracking on it. They're cracking on illegal activities. So it is not a good idea. You can be in jail for committing that crime, and you can be deported from United States forever. So this is not, I would not suggest that. Why don't you ruin your life? Rather stay in Bangladesh, right? Did I answer your question? Or big city, you can work outside, you'll never get a degree. Most likely you'll not get a degree because the living cost high, and you have a risk of, so you are involved in a crime, illegal activity. Campus jobs are allowed for the student visa, but outside job is not, is illegal. Any other question or comment? Yes,
The
no?
question how does the US university system differ from Bangladesh educational system in terms of teaching style, grading, and classroom culture?
So student size, University of Michigan, every university is different. Like Bangladesh, there are some universities 3,000 students, some universities 30,000 students, right? So it depends on the size of the university. The university system is different because we have one thing called academic freedom. I make my own syllabus for my class. I teach whatever I like to teach. There is no authority on that. The universities are not controlled by government. We have a full autonomy. In Bangladesh, they have to work with the political party. You have to work with government. The vice chancellor and other people. Here, it's not. It's fully political free, full academic freedom, and we make our own decision, right? A professor teach whatever he likes to teach, whatever book he likes to teach, and so Bangladesh student আমার এখানে আসছে বলতে যে পরীক্ষা I think next week is the exam. They're saying what is give me some suggestion for the exam. I said I don't give suggestion. I make exam on Wednesday. I make question on Tuesday. So I really don't know what will be on the exam. So we make question before the exam, like day before the exam. And every semester questions are different. We do not repeat question. We do not repeat our PowerPoint. We just don't do that. So every semester we prepare our own course, own syllabus, own presentation, and own question. So that's why you have to really be, pay attention to the professor, pay attention to the topics in the class. And that's what makes United States education system unique, that we do not repeat anything. We just come up with new ideas. We like to teach students whatever is good for them. And 1 year is a long time. What I teach on last year may not be relevant this year. We may have to teach new ideas, new things. And that's really the major difference. So Salman Reza asked that, may I ask you, I didn't attend, but I still want to apply right now. I can use the free waiver code. Yes, you can apply the free waiver code, but your application will be incomplete. After you complete your IELTS, you can upload the score. CGPA, MD Alam, CGPA, BSc, MSc. So CGPA is important. You have to have at least 3. Well, you get admitted to 3, very difficult. At least 3.25, you have a good chance. Any support in every institution, orientation program, counseling, internship. Yes. There are a lot of support services. Mehdi Jaman. When you come here, there'll be orientation program, there'll be counseling, there'll be students club and organizations. I mean, job competition there. Somebody has completed BSc in Bangladesh, do MS, it will be easy to find him a job with these 3 years. Yes. So mainly STEM discipline, computer science and engineering, the job market is very good. Once you get a degree from US, your Bangladesh bachelor degree is not important. So they look at whether you have a degree from United States, and that will help you getting a job. You will not get it with a Bangladeshi degree, but you have to get a degree from USA. Okay.
পার্টিসিপেন্টের কাছে আমরা যে প্রশ্ন পেয়েছি সেটা হচ্ছে যে যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে পড়াশোনা করা বা কোনো ধরনের মাস্টার্স বা পিএইচডি প্রোগ্রামের জন্য স্টাডি প্ল্যান কিভাবে করা উচিত?
আমি বুঝিনি, আরেকটু জোরে বলো।
স্যার, যে কোনো ধরনের যেমন মাস্টার্স প্রোগ্রাম বা পিএইচডি প্রোগ্রাম এগুলোর জন্য স্টাডি প্ল্যানটা কিভাবে করা উচিত?
স্টাডি প্ল্যান হচ্ছে এখানে আসার পরে you will meet with the advisor, with the professor, okay? So they will come and they'll sit with you. I do the study plan for the students. So what class you're taking on what semester. So after you come here, get admitted before the first semester, we make a study plan. We sit with the student, talk with you, and then, because আমাদের এখানে কোনো prescribed course নাই, there are different courses, there are a lot of courses. So we make a study plan with consultation with the students. It's called advising appointment. We sit together and make a study plan for you after you arrive here. Okay.
একটা প্রশ্ন, সেটা হচ্ছে যে ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্টুডেন্টের জন্য এখানে কি কি অর্গানাইজেশন আছে থাকে?
So we have in our campus we have a South Asian Students Association, Bangladeshi Student Association, Indian Student Association. So there are a lot of student association depending on the country, okay? Depending on how many students. You need to have at least 10 students to form an association. So there are there are a lot of organizations where international students can get together and work, and there is also international department. They will arrange for you to meet with other students in the organization. Okay. Well, I don't know if you don't have any other question. I think we'll. Do you want to conclude the session, Mokarram Hussain?
Yes, স্যার আর একটু 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 সময় দিন। আর আরেকটা প্রশ্ন ছিল স্যার যে যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে অভ্যন্তরীণ চাকরি বাজারের প্রবণতাটা আসলে কেমন? অভ্যন্তরীণ চাকরি বাজার
যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের এখন ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং এবং কম্পিউটার সিস্টেম মার্কেট ইজ ভেরি গুড, but computer science market is declining. Okay, declining because they are outsourcing a lot of people right now. They're outsourcing from India, China. So computer science is very hot in Bangladesh, but in United States, the projection is that next 5 or 10 years, computer science market will go down because they can outsource things from outside, right? So online services. But engineering, computer science, both markets are good right now for international student.
স্যার আরেকটা প্রশ্ন ছিল যে পড়াশোনার জন্য মানে বাজেট প্ল্যানিং কিভাবে করা উচিত স্টুডেন্টদের?
কোন লাইনে? বুঝি নাই।
মানে
Can you repeat?
পড়াশোনার জন্য বাজেট প্ল্যানিংটা কিভাবে করা উচিত? কস্টিং প্ল্যানিং এভাবে কিভাবে করা উচিত?
Budget planning, first of all, you have to have the tuition fee from yourself, right? Tuition fee means you have to have your tuition. So excuse me, give me a second, okay? Give me a second, I'll be back. Give me 5 minutes. Okay, so budget planning, first of all, you have to have the tuition fee available. So every university have their own tuition and fee structure. Look at the fee structure, make sure you have the money for tuition. Don't think about you'll be making money in United States and paying the tuition. You have to have the tuition money available in Bangladesh so you can bring it. For example, if you come to University of Michigan, Flint, our tuition is $6,000. So when you come here, you have to be able to bring like $10,000. So $6,000 pay the tuition, and then living expenses like $500 a month. You have the thing, and after 6 months, after next semester, you have to bring another $6,000 from Bangladesh. So every time you have to have the able to bring the money to pay the tuition. Then after 6 months, I think you can find some job in the campus. It can cover your living expenses, not the tuition.
আরেকটা প্রশ্ন ছিল স্যার, এটা মানে পড়াশোনা শেষ করে মাস্টার্স বা পিএইচডি প্রোগ্রাম শেষ করার পরে ইউএসএ তে যে বিভিন্ন টেক জায়ান্ট যেমন হচ্ছে আপনার স্পেস এক্স বা টেসলা, গুগল, অ্যাপল, অ্যামাজন, এইগুলোতে ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্টুডেন্টদের জব পাওয়ার মানে অপরচুনিটি আসলে কেমন?
No, very good opportunity, depending on your background. If they need you, they don't care about international students or domestic students. So the chances are a little bit less for international students because you only have 3-year work permit, right? 3-year work permit. So a lot of companies will be careful about okay, sorry, I have to talk to somebody. I am back. So budget planning to evabe korte hobe ki, depending on the university expenses, depending on her. What are the last question, Mukarram? I forgot.
স্যার আমি বলছিলাম যে আমাদের টেক গুলোতে জবের অপরচুনিটি কিরকম ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্টুডেন্টের জন্য?
অবশ্যই অপরচুনিটি আছে, বাট একটা জিনিস তোমার মনে রাখতে হবে, ইউএস সিটিজেনদের অলওয়েজ প্রেফারেন্স, রাইট? So international student preference is a little bit less, but they also get job. It's not a, but will you get the very high profile job is very difficult because US citizen কে তার আগে প্রেফারেন্স দিবে, ঠিক না? যারা এখানে বর্ন, এখানে ব্রড, তাদের তো প্রাধান্য বেশি, ঠিক না? প্রাধান্য বেশি, তারপর মানে ফরেন স্টুডেন্ট জব পায়, মোস্ট অফ দ্য ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্টুডেন্ট গেট জব হিয়ার।
আর আরেকটা প্রশ্ন আছে, সেটা হচ্ছে আমাদের ইউনিভার্সিটি গ্রাজুয়েটদের জন্য নেটওয়ার্কিং সিস্টেমটা কেমন ইউএসএ?
United States, so a lot of most of the universities have students association, like Bangladeshi Student Association, right? So the networking হচ্ছে, are you talking about the students networking or professional networking?
Yes, sir. এই গ্রাজুয়েট যারা হচ্ছে বের হয়ে গেছে, মানে আর কি অ্যালামনাই টাইপের।
Alumni, so there are so এখানে একটা অর্গানাইজেশন আছে, আমি যেটার সাথে জড়িত, আমেরিকান অ্যাসোসিয়েশন অফ বাংলাদেশি ইঞ্জিনিয়ার্স এন্ড আর্কিটেক্ট, বাংলাদেশি ইঞ্জিনিয়ারদের একটা প্রফেশনাল অর্গানাইজেশন আছে। So you can join that organization and see a lot of Bangladeshi engineers, computer science graduates. They are working in different places and they always help you to get a job. তাদের কোম্পানিতে আর কি, বুঝছো? তো alumni plus student, people from the same background, you can have a networking. University also have an alumni association. So the alumni campus আসে সব সময় আসে, we have a job fair. They talk to the student and they also get connected with them. So there is the opportunity to connect to the alumni.
এখন স্যার আমাদের পার্টিসিপেন্টদের একটা প্রশ্ন ছিল, স্যার আপনার লিঙ্কডইন অ্যাকাউন্ট পাওয়া যায়?
কিসের?
লিঙ্কডইন অ্যাকাউন্ট, লিঙ্কডইন।
LinkedIn, yes, yes. So LinkedIn account is used like, when you apply for job, we just do some background checking, okay? LinkedIn account is used to go to your profile and we like to see, what you have been doing and all those things. So LinkedIn account is good, but will every professor look at it? Probably not. We look at your resume and we just look at your transcript and other things, okay? For job ওরা অনেক সময় দেখে, personal department অনেক সময় LinkedIn account check করে, LinkedIn, Facebook, also check Facebook and other social media. What are you doing really? Okay, so be careful if you post something in the Facebook, it may be affecting your job,
আপনার লিঙ্কডইন প্রোফাইলটা চাচ্ছিল, আপনার লিঙ্কডইন
আমার LinkedIn profile আছে, I'm not very active in LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn profile, but I'm not very active. I don't post a lot of things in LinkedIn.
আমরা প্রিন্সিপালদের কাছে আর কিছু কোয়েশ্চেন যদি থাকে আমরা একটু সময় নিব, তারপরে স্যার আমরা।
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for attending the presentation. So again, I'll be in Bangladesh. So if anybody wants to contact me, the best way is to contact with Dr. Razal Karim. He knows my contact. He's a good friend of mine, right? I think he gave you my contact information also. So he will know where I am and he will know phone number, and I'll be mostly in Dhaka. So you can always, if you want to, you can always meet with me in a hotel or something and then discuss about things, or you can email to me. So বাংলাদেশে আমি যে কয়দিন থাকবো, ডিসেম্বরের 7 থেকে ডিসেম্বরের 21, I don't think I'll be checking my email too frequently. So ভিতরে, but I'll try to respond to you, okay? And thank you and have a nice day. Okay? Thank you for arranging that meeting, okay? Okay, thank you.
আমাদের ক্লাবের প্রেসিডেন্টকে কথা বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম স্যার।
Well, Devashish, thank you for arranging it. I think Devashish did a lot of hard work behind the scenes.
ধন্যবাদ আপনাকেও স্যার, আমাদেরকে সময় দেওয়ার জন্য এবং মূল্যবান কিছু দিক নির্দেশনা দেওয়ার জন্য। আর আশা করি আমাদের প্রোগ্রামটি সবাই এনজয় করছে এবং কিছু শিখতে পারছে। তাদের যত কিছু জানার ছিল তারাও হয়তো অনেক কিছু জানছে।
Anytime you have any question, just send me an email. Send me an email and let me know, okay?
Always.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.